before we get to the second session, let me highlight the program. On stage program, we have business plan. To get into the program, I would like to call the in charge of business plan into the stage to highlight about her program.
It is an event which helps the students to become an entrepreneur with their innovative and creative ideas. We have our judges here from various fields, Mr. Taejong Uzoki, who entrepreneur, marketing agency based in London, and Mr. D. Dili Keku, proprietor D Cafe, Kohima, MSc Environmental Science, and also the event sponsor for business plan. Without any further ado, let's begin with the PowerPoint presentation. Thank you.
Give you a brief introduction about organic farming. Well, organic farming is a kind of agricultural practice where natural and green manners are used and the use of synthetic fertilizers are prohibited. And so the green revolution has revolutionized the agricultural practice in India by increasing its quantity, but sadly the quality of the products has become unhealthy for consumption. But proudly and hopefully the products in Nagaland are very organic and very healthy for consumption, and more than 90% of our farmers practice organic farming. All the major crops that are included in the diets of Nagaland, of the Nagas, are found in all over Nagaland. And for this reason, we're here to connect all those farmers and present to the customers the very organic and very natural food of our Nagaland. Now I shall go to the capital expenditure. As given the opportunity, and our organizing committee have been very gracious to grant us rupees 10 lakh as our capital for this business. So I'll tell you how we're going to invest it. First of all, 3 lakh will be used for the management of infrastructure required in a store, such as AC or any other requirements needed for the store. And then 1.5 lakh will be used for transportation, especially for buying scooties for home delivery purpose. And then 1 lakh will be used for the first purchase. And if we divide it into, it will be around 3,900 rupees per day. And then we're expecting a target amount of target profit of 2,000 in a day. And then 1 lakh will be used for the first payment of the store rent, and then 3 lakhs will be kept for security. And then I can see PowerPoint here. Anyways, I've prepared the chart for expenditure, and I give the time to my next team member for the next explanation. Thank you.
Hello. I'll be talking on the capital expenditure and the investment which we are going to focus on our shop. The major products which are going to be focused in our shop will be like tomato, yam, king chili, local rice, akuni, anishi, dry bamboo shoot, and others, which the people of Naga use day-to-day life and are very common. From every product, the selling price in the market will charge transportation fee and the profit. For example, if a potato is bought 20 rupees per kg, the selling price in the market will be of 35 rupees for transportation and 5 rupees for the profit. Amount and the charges, since the organic foods in Nagaland are not fixed at the price and it goes up and down during the seasons, so the prices may go up and down, but with the capital, the procedure will be the same. The transportation fee can also be reduced and also can be increased due to the coverage of the distance. For example, if products are bought from Mon, Kifri and all, the prices can be charged high. Per day, our investment will be around 3,900, and from this 3,900, our target for profit there will be 2,000. And in 1 month, with these 2,000, 52,000 will be in our hand, and with these 52,000, 6,000 rupees will be paid to the salespersons per month, and 6,000 each to the 2 delivery boys for home delivery, and 800 for each scooty for refilling the fuels. From 52,000, the salaries will be, when the salary is deducted, the remaining profit we get is 32,400, and from here, 10,000 will be added in the capital for expanding the market, our shop, and the remaining will go to the business bank. And with that 22,400 will go in the bank, and in 1 year our profit will get 268,800 in the bank account per year if it's it's safe in the bank. Thank you.
Can I please have the slide for the facilities? I will be highlighting about the facilities our store will provide. Our store is our store is up to date. It is according to the technologies of the 21st century. So the store will have air conditioning facilities during summer and heating facilities during winter. The shop will use digitalized facilities like cashless transaction, digitalized price board, issue customer card for customers, and website for online orders and customer complaints. There will be 1 salesperson and 3 managing staffs or managers, that is the 3 of us. And there will be 2 delivery boys to deliver goods to customers of Kohima only. Facilities of free home delivery shall be offered to customers purchasing goods above 500. The shop will not use plastic wrappings of any kinds to be environmental friendly. The store will be kept hygienic and customer friendly. Part-time jobs shall be provided to students who are interested and deserving. The store shall also have the facility to supply or deliver goods to social events and functions, and even to restaurants and hotels that are interested. Can I have the slides for goals and objectives, please? Our goals and objectives of this business is to provide employment to youths of Nagaland. There are a lot of youths who are educated or dropouts and are unemployed and are still dependent on parents. So our goal is to provide employment to them by letting them do organic farming and supply their products to us. The second goal is to promote local organic products. There are a lot of local organic products grown in our state, but we still bring the unorganic, products that use fertilizers and chemicals and that are harmful for us from other states, and we help them to grow their economy when our economy is declining. To provide opportunities for the local farmers to earn livelihood. Our local farmers produce a lot of products, but they're not able to earn a livelihood through that because we go for the fertilizer and chemical products and leave out our own organic products that is healthy for us. The fourth point is to promote a healthy lifestyle for the Naga people. We Nagas are becoming more concerned about our health, and it is a proven fact that eating organic vegetables and eating organic products can keep us more healthier than consuming those fertilizers and pesticide-used products. To reduce the use of harmful fertilizers and pesticides. Our goal here is also to reduce the use of pesticides and fertilizers in Nagaland and make Nagaland one of the organic states of India. In our conclusion, organic farming and products is the best option to turn to if you are looking for a healthy and sustainable lifestyle. It is free from all the harmful chemicals used in pesticides and fertilizers, which affects human beings and agricultural land adversely. We are not only helping ourselves by consuming organic products of our state, but we are also helping the farmers who produce them to get a livelihood. We are contributing to our society by consuming the locally grown agricultural products. Let us stay healthy, fit, and make our society a little better. And here our organic products will also be brought from the different districts of Nagaland. Nothing from the outside state will be brought. Everything will be from our own state, locally produced, and our shop will also provide tribe specialties like akuni, anishi, bamboo shoots. Everything will be available in our shop. On Wednesdays, poultry will be available, and on Friday, local porks will be available. So if you want to stay healthy, choose organic. Thank you.
Okay, and what about your competition? Do you have any other competition here?
Well, one of our strongest competitions will be the pesticides and chemical vegetables. They are produced in a very large amount, and they are also, because of their huge availability, their price rate is also quite low. And then the organic product is a little more difficult to produce, and that is the reason why the price rate will also be a little higher than those chemical and fertilizer used products. And because of that, our Nagas, we have an attitude of buying the cheaper ones, even if it is not good for us. So that is one of our biggest challenges here.
Okay, what about the management? You guys, it seems three of you guys are there, isn't it? Who is going to
Yes.
hold, what jobs are you guys going to hold it? Or are you going to recruit some people?
We have one salesperson who will be available at the shop every time, and he will be acting as the director, he will be acting as the manager, and I will be in charge of the transportation, the supply of vegetables and all.
Sir, I've also asked about the management plan. Do you have other strategies? I also have heard about the heating capacity, right? The ESCs and things like that. But do you have other strategies for your storage? See, when you get your organic products and you in your store, is there any other means for you to store your products? Because it is for sure that any kind of products, it will not last more than 2 or 3 days.
Oh, well, our products will be organic, and then we will be purchasing on a weekly term. Like our products, we will purchase it. The products we're going to sell this week, we will purchase it only this week. And moreover, our shop will be air conditioned, so there is less chances for the vegetables to get rotten since they will be kept under a favorable temperature.
And also, sir, there will be some refrigerators to preserve some food that spoiled a little bit faster than other vegetables.
See, the fridge or the refrigerator, they've got some certain temperature, right, as you said, but they can preserve all the food. Do you guys have the idea of like coming up with a cold storage or something?
Pardon, sir?
Cold storage.
Sir, we have thought about that, and our capital investment, our capital is just 10 lakhs. And we have a plan of expanding our store to other parts of Kohima as well as to other parts of the state as well. And when our profit reach the amount we want it to be, then we have a plan of having those cold storage in our stores as well.
Okay, what if there's a means for you to collaborate with some people who already have a cold storage? Will you guys be open, to collaborate with them and share some profit with them and keep your food or the products in the cold storage and use it with them?
If they're willing to do it with us, we will be happy to do it with them, because it is better to share the profit than face a huge amount of loss.
Okay, one last question from our side. Sir also asked about the competitive analysis, and I'm not really satisfied with the kind of pesticides and chemical that you'll be using and things like that. So, see, if there is other people who have also started the same kind of business that you guys are doing, what will be your strategies? How will you continue with your marketing plans? Sarah also said that you come up with your store, yeah? And then is that will be the end, or like you will come up with some other advertisement, or you'll come up with contact with other people, start to create a website? So what is your strategies in that, to compete with your other competitors?
Our strategies here is we will provide home delivery service. Our customers will not have to come to our store in order to buy the products. And also we have offered them a free delivery if they are going to purchase goods for about 500. And also we have a plan of organizing competitions for the different districts. The best vegetable or the best qualities will be promoted by our shop, as well as we also have a plan of letting our customers meet the farmers who grow the vegetables for them. Those are some of our strategies.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We prepared the business plan, which we call e-Kohima. So E there means electronic Kohima. This is basically, before going to the deep details, I will just like to give a brief introduction what e-Kohima is all about. e-Kohima will be a shopping site and a marketing site that will cover the stores in the Kohima and the local vendors in Kohima. And you can use our platform to shop, their products through online. Referring to the slides a little bit, to the next slide, please. Yeah, this will be the content, and to the next slide. So, to the introduction, can I have another click? Yeah, you can just read it if you don't get it clearly. So, Ikoima is just a private enterprise of shopping site. So, about Ikoima, we won't do that traditional business, which is storing the warehouses, building our own warehouses and keeping the products and selling it online. We will just provide a platform. We will be present on the internet, and the local vendors and storekeepers will enroll themselves to us. And you, the customers, will visit our site, check out the products, place an order, and we will give the delivery services to both the parties. So, can I have the next slide? Next. So this is a brief introduction about Ikoima. The next slide. Okay, the marketing strategies. Before entering to any new market, we need some marketing strategies. So the marketing strategy we plan is our first prime target customers will be the one who possesses a smartphone and who has an internet connection. That means basically everyone. So if you have an internet connection, you have a smartphone, you have access to Ikoima. And then, on the next slide, please. Our promotion strategies: social media, newspapers, and our loyalty programs. Social medias. These days, as soon as we are born, we are exposed to social medias, right? So we will take Ikoima to promote using Facebooks, Instagrams, WhatsApps, using their platform to promote our platform. And the next one is loyalty programs. Means if a customer continuously uses our site to shop, we will give him better opportunities, better discounts, better services, and newspapers. We don't want Ikoima to only be accessed by youths and like early 30s people. We want it from teenager to old people. We want everybody to get access to Ikoima. So we will try to cover all the sources of medias that we can to promote our site. You see, Ikoima, why we chose this site, we chose this idea is because everybody's talking about smart city, smart city, smart city. So we want to contribute a little bit and try to contribute and make Kohima really a smart city. So people can shop from their home and then they can enjoy the convenience. And you might be thinking after the introduction that it is somehow like copy of Flipkart or a copy of Amazon or Island or something, but we felt that we should take the inspiration from other ventures, and it's not about who has the idea first, it's about who can take inspiration from ideas and make it move faster. Thank you all.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kevisana Rosemary Kotu, and I'll be going on with a further presentation. So topic which I'll be explaining are the functioning and the products of Kohima. So moving on to the first topic, we have functioning. Next slide, please. May I have the slide, please? Okay, this functioning. Here, functioning, how this Kohima will function. But I'll explain in the most simplest way with the help of a diagram. May I have the next slide, please? This is a diagram. So, suppose a customer wants to order a product from a store. Then the customer will order or call through Kohima, where the Kohima, on receiving the calls and orders from the customer, will send a notification to the respective stores. So, the stores, they will pack their ordered products. Here, the collecting and delivering of products will be done by the Kohima within 1 hour with the help of the delivery boys. The delivery boys will go and collect the ordered products from the respective store, and then they will deliver it to the respective customer. And there will be 2 branches of Kohima. One will be located at the BOC and one will be located at high school. The BOC branch will cover the area from TCPK to Jakama, and the high school branch will cover the area from Razu Point to Merema. Next, we have the products on Kohima. May I have the next slide, please? Okay, the products on Kohima, that is the types of goods that Kohima will display, and they are the groceries, home decor, handicrafts, packed food items, organic vegetables and fruits. Home decor, these are small items for decoration. For example, it may be for the houses or big hotels. Groceries, example, rice, sugar. And handicrafts, this will be the crafts that the local people make. With this, I conclude my presentation. And now I would like to invite my co-presenter, Avido Sumi, to take his time.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Avido Sumi, and I'll be continuing with further presentation. Under goals, we have short-term and long-term. Under short-term, we have three basic points. The first is to provide a digital platform. Here it means providing them a better quality service and a digital platform for the stores in Kohima so that they can be well known throughout Nagaland. Point 2, better recognition and increase in sales. Here it means helping the local entrepreneur and local made products so that they can get better recognition and increase their sales by providing them a platform. Point 3, providing the convenience. Here it means making the customer enjoy marketing and shopping without any difficulties. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah. SWOC analysis. So, under SWOC analysis, we have strength. New acts as a platform to boost the market strength. 2, weakness, inexperience, financial problem. 3, opportunity. Here, opportunity means Kohima as a platform for providing job opportunities to the youths in Nagaland. Next point, challenges. Managing the resources. Here it means we have our financial status is low and it will be a tough job for us to meet up all the costs. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah. Next topic is source of loan and costs. For our project, that is Kohima, the source of loan will be formal source, that is State Bank of India, and the rate of interest will be 11.20%. And we will be taking 6 lakhs from the banks and 4 lakhs for our own hands. We are expecting break-even points after 15 months. And next slide, please. Next slide. This is the result of break-even point after 3 months. Next. Next. Yeah. Yeah, that's all for our presentation. Thank you.
Here's a question. Knowing the fact that you guys are not the first person who will be starting this or Kohima or with the delivery, how do you think that how efficient it will be for you to make a profit out of this? Because right now what we have is we also have the online express, we also have the fresh pack, we have the food safari, and few other people who have also started to delivery, right? So how do you think that you'll be efficient for you to make a business out of this Kohima? And also, what's your target in a month?
Thank you so much for the question. So as you said, that online express is there, and then the other e-commerce websites are there. Your question was like, how can we become distinguished, right? Okay, through our service, we feel through our service, and as I said earlier, that we will work hard, means we will put an extra effort, we will try. It's not, every idea that we have, it's not perfect at the moment that we start, but we learn during the continuous process. So we'll try to give better services than them. We'll try to, as Kohima will cover the local products especially, then we'll provide them a platform. We'll try to reach out the people who are not well-known entrepreneurs. Like we have entrepreneurs, we have producers, but they don't have a platform, they don't get the recognition they deserve. So our main motto is to provide the platform and recognition that they deserve. So that shall make us distinguish from others. Thank you.
Okay, one more. So as a company of eCohima, will you be recruiting your own delivery guys, or you'll be using the other services that is available right now?
Thank you for your question. As for your question, yes, we'll be recruiting our own delivery boys, especially for the youth of Nagaland.
That was a nice presentation. I really like it. But one question I have in mind is the uniqueness of your company seems to be online, isn't it? Isn't it? Online, isn't it? Online marketing, isn't it? So I was thinking, being a marketer, we face a challenge of getting traffic, getting people to come to our website or to come to our store. So what's your marketing methods? You say something about newspapers and something about social media and all these things. Okay, can you please elaborate that a bit?
Pardon, sir, I didn't understand your question.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How you guys are going to market it? You said something a little bit about social platform, isn't it? And then other one is store, isn't it? A particular store that you want to open in Pierre Hill and high school area and something like that, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is there and a newspaper or something like that, isn't it? Marketing is. So other than that, do you have anything in mind? Online, because online is a very, very competitive actually at the moment. So what is the as my friend is asking, what is the unique selling point you have that you can compete with the others?
I didn't got that means exact questions.
All right. What is the unique selling point you have that you're competing? Why should I buy from you, not from your competitor? That's it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir, for the question. So it means we're not trying to do that emotional touch, but the tagline, eCohima, smart site for smart people, and we are more emphasizing on local products. You should buy from us because we would provide 1 hour delivery service. If we exceed the 1 hour limit, free of delivery, free of product. And then if you order if you order local made products from local entrepreneurs, additional discount, we will talk with them. We will provide additional discount on delivery charges. That means to boost the local products more. We won't do the same for like, if I charge 10% for a non-local product or exported product, I will charge 10% for every product. No, 10% for exported product, 5%, maybe 7% for local product, because they deserve more compensation as we are providing them a platform. And I think this is the reason you should shop from eCohima, because we are trying to make Kohima a smart city, and this is the website for Kohima only.
To be fair, you mentioned something about SWOT analysis, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In there, you talk about opportunity out there, about a job. So when you come to as an investor, today I'm a judge, but as an investor, we look about the business opportunity. We look about how they return the money. But you are mentioned only the job. So is there any other opportunity that you have in your business, or just a job, providing job?
No, it's not only about jobs, but our main priority was to provide the provision of jobs. The rate of interest will be very high. Our initial cost to say verbally, our initial startup cost, our budget was 10 lakhs. So we used from there 9 lakhs initially. But after the break-even point, you can expect a return of 4 lakhs minimum per month.
Thanks a lot, Maya. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
This event is sponsored by Sir Dili Keko, the owner of the Cafe Kohima. Now I request the Zoology Department, St. Joseph College Autonomous to take the stage.
Other meat products you may see or try, but bacon and me you have to buy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bilong Dilong Sangtam.
My name is Krishna Mak, representing Department of Zoology, St. Joseph College, Jakama.
Taking this time now for the next few minutes, we would like to present our idea we come up with for our business plan. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word vegan? Something we're not very fond of, as in it is quite westernized. But well, vegan is a processed meat made from the pork belly and the back parts of the pig. So as long as it is something made from the parts of a pig, which we're very fond of, I believe vegan will be just another word. I believe in the days to come, vegan will be just another word for pork or meat products. Vegan and Me is a vegan production come bigger livestock business. Vegan and Me does not only focus on the production of vegan, but manages a bigger livestock business. Why? Because Vegan and Me ensures that the vegan products and other meat products are from the finest pigs raised from our own piggery farm.
The type of enterprise, private, the type of business, vegan production come livestock farming business. The name of the business, Vegan and Me, the tagline, other meat products you may see or try, but Vegan and Me you have to buy. The next slide. Next. Okay. Our mission and vision. Mission is to sell our produces, pigs and piglets, byproducts, porks, vegan, sausages, etc., both locally and nationally. Vision, to become one of the leading manufacturer of vegan and livestock farming brand. Next slide. Goals and objectives. Primary goal, to raise healthy pigs with proper hygienic care and supply to the local market. Secondary goal, engage in direct marketing. Secondary goal, to create our own objective, that is to create our own company, Vegan and Me. The next slide. Marketing plan and strategy. Our first primary target is to supply the properly raised pig to the local market. And with the income from the properly raised pig, we plan to buy our own machineries for the production of vegan and processed meat. Since vegan consists only of pork belly and backside of a pig, so we decided to create links with certain restaurants for the supplement of daily meat requirements from the remaining part. We plan to offer discounts on the meat production and processed meat during the festive season. The next slide. Organizational structure and function. The owner will be me, Miss Christina, and Mr. Longtilong with caretakers and supporting staffs. Next slide. The source of income. Vegan and Me is the vegan production, pig farming and breeding service. For the purpose, in order to maximize our profit, we will try to avail all the opportunities in order to reach our goals and objectives. We will not only rely on the sale of pigs, but also we will be using different methods like sale of processed meat, vegan, pork, etc., breeding services, and supply of daily meat requirements to certain restaurants. Next slide. Source of finance. In order to start our business, we will first take loan from SBI Chumgidima Nagaland. And the loan that we borrowed is rupees 10 lakh with an EMI interest of 15%. Next slide.
Startup expenditure from the fixed capital. Our first step will be the selection of land, which is important for anyone planning to start up a livestock business. But before doing so, we need to make sure of the necessary amenities for the pigs, which are availability of water, sufficient water in the selected land, availability of transportation and veterinary services nearby the land, cost of shed, furrow, and bends, that can be called as housing, construction of shelters to the pigs, and we intend not only to give them protective shelter, but protection from disease, pollution, and other calamities. Cost of piglets. Cost of a piglet is around rupees 3,000, and we plan to take 40 of it. 22 pores, the female pig, and 18 sows, the female pig. And the total expenditure will turn out to be rupees 1,20,000. Feeding cost, which is one of the most important when doing pig farming. Selection of land in rural area.
This is to obtain laborers easily and at cheaper rate. Our total expenditure comes up to be rupees 10 lakhs, which is equivalent to our fixed capital. Next slide, please. With proper care and maintenance, we expect our pigs to be fully raised by the end of 8 to 9 months. After which, we plan to provide breeding services for the production of more pigs in our farm. It will be followed by the selection of healthy pigs for the production of bacon. A kilogram of bacon costs around rupees 1,000, but we plan to sell it at a rate of rupees 800. And telling it up, it comes around rupees 1,50,000. The income from the sale of processed meat and bacon. And for the remaining parts, we plan to create several links with certain restaurants so that whenever they require their daily meat requirements, we'll be able to provide them on the basis of cost of meat per kilogram. And that comes up to be rupees 1 lakh. Next slide, please. This is the second year analysis. Sale of processed meat, bacon, rupees 8 lakh. In this year, in the second year, we plan to sell piglets that's been produced after breeding of the pigs from the initial year, and as an additional source of income. And the income from this is rupees 3 lakhs. The total income comes out to be rupees 28 lakhs 58,000. Deducting it from the expenditure, our imaginary profit turns out to be rupees 11 lakhs 42,000 approximately.
Next slide. Promotion and strategy. In order to promote our business, we will be using the two methods, brochures and newspapers. Brochures, with the use of brochures, it will help us to give a good overview of our business and help us to promote our business to go more further. Newspaper, our business will be using the daily newspaper for advertising our services before and after its opening, and also to let people know about various discounts during the festive season. Next slide. SWOC analysis is strength. We have healthy relationship with lot of major players in livestock farming industry, and also with the owners of certain restaurants for the supplement of daily meat requirement. Adding more to it, we will promote breeding service locally to produce more piglets. W, weakness, inexperienced workers, taxation problem which will affect our financial status. Opportunities, job opportunities for unemployed individuals, and identifying untapped audience. C, challenges or threats. Uncertainties such as natural calamities like epidemics and arrival of the competition within the same location. Thank you.
That was a nice presentation indeed. I really love about that, like especially the pork business. I really like about that because we Nagas love pork, isn't it? But one thing I was concerned is you guys are going to, in the business world, there is two, actually, either you make a production or either you market it. And you guys are going to do both of them.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a tough job also. One thing, you mentioned a little bit about how you are going to market the product, isn't it? And how you are going to, why it's already a local porter out there, and how you guys are going to compete with those people. Can you please explain that?
Sir, pardon please. The last part.
Okay. There is already established business out there, isn't it? Especially the people who are doing the pork business, even in Kohima or Dimapur. So, how you guys are going to compete with those established business? How you are going to compete to beat them? What is your unique selling point I'm talking about? Yeah.
Our unique selling proposition.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
we're producing bacons from our own resources. That is, we have our own piggery farm. And adding more to it, the sale of pigs yearly or say periodically in a year, they'll add up to our daily income, and then they'll support to the bacon production as well as the link restaurants we have with us. We'll be supplying the remaining parts of the pork, of the pig to them. So like, in terms of competition, we would like to concern mostly on the income we're receiving. So our receiving, the income received is from 3 ways: the sale of pigs, income from the link restaurants, and also the sale of bacons and other meat products.
Okay, thank you. You mentioned something about your weakness, isn't it? In SWOC analysis. Okay, you are talking about unexperienced thing, isn't it? So how you are going to address that? Unexperienced in this field, isn't it? You are as a student.
Oh, yes, sir.
So how you are going to address that?
Unexperienced because...
No, I mean, you are unexperienced. So what you are going to do?
Okay, thank you, sir, for the question. You mean like unexperienced workers?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, for example, we kept 5 to 6 people of laborers that if they don't know anything about this, about our, about our bacon production, then like we will see, if they don't have any idea or if they don't have any idea about our company, then
Take it easy,
sir,
it's okay.
Unexperienced. Yes, sir. We'll be unexperienced at it, but like, sir, we haven't thought about it.
That's all right. Yeah.
To start this business at this age.
All right. That's all right.
So, we'll first.
I know my time's fine. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
Along with what Sir announced, skills. In any business, we also need to maintain our quality, right? For which you need a skills. And for you to have a skills like what Sir was saying, probably you guys may also need to go for a short course where people also train you how to make a bacon, right? Or how to do a processed food. So will you guys be willing to invest on your money and time to go for training?
Yes, sir. We'll be doing a short-term investment. So like, for the first initial year, we'll be raising pigs. So in that year, we'll be learning, or say, we'll try to come up with like how to produce bacons in the first initial year. And after the end of the first initial year, we'll be ready with the production of bacon as well as the sale of pigs.
So my question is, will you be willing to send one of you for training how to or how to make a...
Oh, okay, thank you, sir, for the question. Yes, in that case, if for more experience, I think we will send someone because first we won't know any idea about first we won't have that much knowledge, but if we go for training and all, but we'll have more knowledge and it will lead to more profit of our business.
Exactly. Last, what if Bacon and Me become very famous in Nagaland, right? And what if the demand is more than the supply? This is your native arrangement. What will you do to meet the demands of the people?
Sir, to meet the demands of?
See, Bacon and Me, you have started, okay? People recognize your company, and there is a lot of demand from public plus along with the business setup, all right? And if you are short of supply, as in there's more demand, less supply, okay? So what will be your alternative arrangement?
Sir, we're also providing breeding services to our pigs. So a healthy sow, that's the female pig, gives rise to 8 to 12 piglets. So with 18 sows in our farm, we'll give rise to around in a year or in a half-yearly basis, 150, a total of 150 piglets. So with the breeding service going on, I think we'll have a backup plan for it.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we have the Kohima Science College. Kohima Science College, you can take the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're from Kohima Science College. First of all, let me introduce myself. Next slide, please. Thank you. My name is Ilungboing Meru, and I'm the secretary of this Ngure company. Next slide, please. Next slide. Our company Ngure which means your garden, was established on 2018. Our company is a self-managed home-based small-scale industry located at Jalukhe Town, under Peren District, registered under Entrepreneur Mission 1 with the Department of Commerce and Industries, Government of Nagaland. As you can see, our company's logo depicts Christ at the center, and our company purely deals with organic products. Next slide, please. Thank you. Under the tagline, work to care. Next slide, please. Thank you. Our company currently deals with 4 different types of products, namely Naga Amla, organic healing paste, bio-enhancer for evergreen, succulent, flower, agriculture, and lastly, medium. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you one of our company's product. Next slide, please. The Naga Amla. And for the marketing and for the next, I present the time to our chairman. Next slide, please.
My name is Peyalding, and I'm the chairman and founder of this company. We've started back in the year 2018, as the secretary has already been said. And so I'll be dealing with the marketing and the manufacturing part. Slide, please. Yes, we have located in Jalukhe Town, 797110. And under this, we collect the raw material from various parts of Nagaland. That's how we sort per kg 20 rupees. And then we process in a very unique way to feel the natural taste of Naga Amla, the indigenous fruits that we have. And that's how we try to make in a different ingredients to make sure that you have the real natural taste. I think just you can test for this. We have a different test as well. Please, next slide. We also market in a different way. We have social network marketing. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have YouTube, we have WhatsApp, and then various kinds of messages we do. And then there is a upcoming that we will be doing even in newspaper, if God's grace. And so our total manufacturing per month is as you can see, 2.4 tons a month. And then how do we distribute? We distribute to the distributor to the customer, retailer, and respectively. Then we also make sure that our company, we have received 2 lakhs grant fund from the Entrepreneur Associate last year to for other purpose. But since this is also a part of the company, we are we are dealing in various kinds of things. Next slide, please. We also promote this Ngure company, various products like Naga Amla. This year we have went to this National Agri Entrepreneur Business in Barapani, Meghalaya, and then that's how we try to promote our our company. Next slide, please. We also collaborate with the skill development, and then we try to bring as much as people and as far as we can connect with people. That's how we are doing. And for the finance part, I would like to give the finance manager.
Hello everyone. My name is Jano Nyekha. I'll be the finance manager of this Ngure company, and I'll be talking about financial status. Yes, next slide. here we can see the fixed asset will be rupees 1,60,630, and the fitting and the fixture will be rupees 50,000. Operational expenses will be rupees 3,43,664. Next slide. Financial plan. We have the working capital, rupees 12 lakhs 94,154, which we contributed 5,000 each, and which it came up at 15,000 as self-contribution. And the total revenue generated annually will be rupees 11 lakhs 5,920. And the loan requirement to start up this project will be rupees 12 lakhs 74,154. Yes, next slide. Here we have the income statement. We, the Nguri company, specifically deal with Naga Amla, and one package of Naga Amla will cost you rupees 32, that is the company price, and the market selling price, MRP, will cost you rupees 40. Daily average number of sale will be 120 packages, and monthly average sale will be rupees 2,880, which we generate 92,160 per month, and the per annum will be rupees 11 lakh 5,120. Next slide. And here we have the overall 3 years budget estimation. The total revenue in the first year will be 11 lakhs 5,920, which follow the same in the second and the third year. We don't have other revenue. The total expenses in the first year will be 3,43,664, which follow the same in the second and the third year. Loan payment in the first year will be 59,693, which follow the same in the second year. And the net profit will be rupees 7,62,256, which follow the same in the second and third year respectively. Please keep on this. And the gross profit in the first year will be 7,02,562, which follow the same in the second year. Since our breakdown loan has to be taken place within 24 months, the amount in the third year will be increased, which is 7,62,256. Yes, next. Breakdown of loan will take place within 24 months on account of 12 lakhs 79,159 at the rate of 12% interest per annum. Next slide. Next slide. Okay, thank you. And now for the no further questions, I have time to our judge.
Okay, for your products, will you have a contact with the farmers, or you will have your own farm to harvest this?
Yes, we need to have a contact with the farmers because like it is impossible to to have the large farming as of now.
So what if there's some other companies and it's already people who have started the amla pickles and the dry fruit, things like that. So how will you convince the farmers that you guys are giving a better price?
Thank you for the questions. Yeah, we have a lot of competitors in the market, which I have encountered when I go for national a conclave. But what the unique things that we have is that as I cited before, that the processing unit and the test is different. We have different types of tests, and then people just love it, go for it. So that is the advantage towards the competitors.
Okay. See. Your products is purely based on the natural products, right?
Yes, sir.
So what if there's a natural calamities when worst come to worst, right? And
yes.
What if there's no harvest at all for that particular year? What will be your arrangement? What will be your other things for you to come back with your business?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. When there is a natural calamities and when misfortunes happen, we will have a great loss in the Naga Amla. But hopefully we have set three different types, which our secretary has already cited. We have additional 3 products more, sir.
So based on that, we will try to manage there.
Okay, as you manufacture your products,
Yes, sir.
there's also a sugar content.
Yes, sir.
And at present days, with our Naga people and with the people around, we are so much health conscious, right? So if people start to demand products without the sugar, we'll have like some other ways and means, to make the products without the sugar.
Yes, sir. Definitely. We first made manufacture without the sugar, and then the taste is good, but there is something that in our teeth. So there is a complaint by the customer. So we have shifted to sugar again, so that to boost up the demands of the customer.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Since you are already in market, I'm
Yes,
going to
sir.
ask you based on that. How much it costs you for making this product, this package? It's very tasty.
Okay, thank you, sir. Basically, we get 46% profits, sir.
Okay, so 46% profit.
Yes, sir.
All right, I think that's not bad.
Thank you, sir.
As you mentioned earlier, how's your marketing method? You say? Can you repeat that? Marketing method.
Okay, marketing methods. We try to reach out. First things we need to, we need to promote the company first by promoting the products. So once this Robert Kiyosaki once says that it's not about the outer, but it's about how much we sell. So we try to sell out in the conclave as well. There is a what do you call there is an expo. So we try to reach out there, sir.
Okay. What's your marketing budget then?
Marketing budget, it's 10 lakhs, sir.
10 lakhs.
12 lakhs.
Per annum.
You mean to say revenue?
Yeah. No, profit. No, I mean marketing budget. Marketing budget.
Marketing-
Per annum or per day or per week, whatever. What is your marketing budget?
Marketing budgets, sir, as of now, we didn't set it like this.
Alright.
Because we are still a student and we are struggling, so in both the corner. So we didn't set.
So you are still looking for investors, isn't it?
Definitely, sir.
Yeah, right. So it's mentioned that someone has already invested in your company, isn't it? Around 2 lakhs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How do you utilize those money then?
So in machinery and in standardizing the products, and in various kinds of things, sir. Standardizing the products.
So till now you haven't paid yourself. You say all our monies are in the company, not in liquidify.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, that's good. Okay, and I think the time is still there, so I'm going to ask you one more question.
Okay, sir.
Okay, as my friend is asking for if there is a risk, means if you don't get a raw material, I mean not a raw material, but a product gooseberries, how you are going to overcome it? I think the best way is you store it for the worst calamities things. And other thing is how you guys are going to. You say you guys are in the store, or you guys are in the marketing method. You guys are on the paper. You mentioned something about on paper, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So, but it seems the paper are very expensive, especially the Nagaland Post and all these are quite expensive.
Yes, sir.
And
yes,
your
sir. We
product is
understand.
only 40 rupees.
Small.
So how you are going to cover to put in paper? Because I advertise in London paper a lot. The circulation is more than 20 millions. But still then, the budget is more or less same in Kohima Nagaland Post. So I was thinking how you are going to manage that. Can you explain that a bit?
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I'm also involved in the marketing business, sir. And so I love doing, networking marketing, and I love connecting with people. So I make sure that, when I reach out to people, I make sure that, that people reach out to others. So it's a network marketing, that's how we also reach out, sir, besides these newspaper things. So it's a free of cost advertisement.
So do you have any store in Kohima?
Right now we didn't have any store, but we just store in my hostel.
Thanks a lot, man. That's really proven. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Every great dream begins with a dreamer. I'm sure that each and every one of you must have a very big dream of your own. Some of us may have the dream, and also we may be gifted with the dream, with the talent to make the dream come true. But the thing is that there is only less opportunities for us to develop our talent and to make it as a career. Keeping this in mind, we have come up with a new idea, the idea of Phoenix Talent Agency. We have Mr. Rukuwete as the CEO, Mr. Tia Jungba as the Executive Chairman, and Mr. Tumbetan Tungwai, me as the President. Next slide, please. Your dream is our priority. Next slide. Moving on forward, we have the contents, introduction, what, how, when, SWOC analysis, competitive analysis, and financial plan. Introduction. Nagaland is a place where there is lots of talent opportunities there is lots of talents, but there is not enough opportunity for these talented people. Thus, as a talent agency, we are here as a middleman to work for the employer and the client. The employer, by which means the people who are going to pay the clients to perform, such as organizations, associations, and etc. A talent agency searches the best opportunity for the clients by contacting, publicizing articles, etc. You may have heard of sports agents, etc., but these are only limited to the athletic abilities. But as in a talent agency, we look forward on all aspects of talents, such as singers, dancers, even beatboxers. Next slide, please. What? Our agency is mainly focused on the promotion of local talents who are not getting the right opportunities. We act as a medium between the employer and the client. We adhere to the needs of the clients. We do not only give them job opportunities, but also we work for their personal satisfaction. Next slide, please. How? When we set up a business, the most important thing is how do we let people know that we have an agency or we have a company. Thus, we have come up with a simple plan of using our media as our publicity. The first would be the newspaper, Nagaland Post, Morning Express, etc. Flyers, posters. We could even use radios. And the most important thing is social media, such as the Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, etc. Next slide, please. When? When do we start our agency? As presently we are engaged in our present course of study, UG, and it is said that no man can serve two masters. Thus, we would like to set our agency as soon as we graduate. We have decided to set up our agency here in Kohima, most probably in BUC. I call for the next presenter.
Well, I'll be presenting on the SWOC analysis. By setting up our agencies, we are giving employment opportunities to the local talented artists because people who are potentially talented agency who will lead them forward to fulfill their dreams. Our main priority is cooperation and teamwork, sociable with people, to know the talented person so as to promote them who are not known by the point weakness. Next slide. As a talent agency, talent is the main priority that we will focus upon. As everyone can see that opportunities are given to the well-known artists and ignoring those underprivileged talented artists who are not well known by the people. Thus, our agency will be working for the people who has talent but without opportunities. Next slide, please. Here, I would like to give a common quote which says, "There lies a sleeping giant, let it sleep, for when he wakes, he will shake the world," by Napoleon. Here, I also want to compare our Nega talent with water in a dam which is stored and unused. Naga society is a society with diverse talents, as such as water stored in a dam, where the flow of talents are limited and yet to explore. Worry not, trust our agency. We will act as the main outlet of water, the flow of water that provides light into a town and cities. As such, my agency would empower generations to live their dreams. Next slide, please. Challenges in this 21st century, where we are living in a developing society where the views of the people are divided, half of which will support new ideas and new trends, whereas some think that we the Nagas are losing the old moral values that our forefathers cherished thus far. With this mindset, some may think that new ideas will disregard any new ideas, thus will face a huge challenges to meet both the parties, but our hope will be aiming for the betterment of our society. Thank you. I give time to next presenter.
The president and the CEO of our agency have said what our agency is about. So they have clearly said what it's about, but without the financial matter, how can a business be run? So let me give a brief summary on the finance. Next slide. Competitive analysis. As far as our business plan for talent agency, competition is not that much concerned because in this modern market, only they focus on buying and selling. So competition is not that focus. Next slide. Next slide. Okay, financial plan. The estimate amount for provided for setting of our business is 10 lakhs. So, for which the amount to bring forth the for spending is our apartment 30,000 for which we pay yearly. That means it will be around 3,60,000 in a year, and then furnitures which is needed for an office to run, which is 60,000 depending on the quality of the product, and then food which we will supply to our agents, which will be around 50,000 yearly, and publicity 22 lakhs. Finance summary. This idea of agency company isn't much a $1 billion plan. In a one night time rather, it takes a lot of time to get profit. So these are some following expected income for the coming 3 years. 2020, 1,20,000 profits. 2021, 10 lakhs profits. And 2022, 12 lakh profits. Break-even point. The break-even point for business of talent agency is between 2 to 3 years of setting up the company, agency. And lastly, the conclusion. Thus, this talent agency aims to promote the upcoming.
This is isn't it? So I was wondering, sorry, Mike, how you guys are going to approach how you guys are going to approach you mentioned about the athletics, footballers and all these things. So how you guys are going to approach a big club like Chelsea and all other player like otherwise Mahindra clubs and all this, how you guys are going to approach those people?
Thank you for the question. Actually, I was giving an example from sports agency. See, sports agency, they focus on the athletes but our talent agency, we are not only focused on one area, but we are focused on the areas of talents such as singing, dancing, beatbox, etc.
The next question is, supposing if you mentioned about the singer, so how you guys are going to approach those? How you guys are going to get your client and approach the big record companies?
As given in the slide, we are going to use the social media as our for publicity. Newspaper, publishing our agency in newspaper, flyers, pamphlets, social media such as Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and radio.
All right, thanks. Appreciate that. Okay, is it you guys are what do we call it? Since you guys are be new in this field, how you guys are going to get a professional peoples, especially your client, a good client, especially a good singer, a good athlete, a good whatever in that field. How you guys are going to get those people? Yeah, you mentioned something about newspaper, but is there any other than that?
The first one, are you intending to let your clients to come to your place, or you will start to work in a grassroots level where you will organize some events, to find out the young talented people? So what is the strategy? You allow people to come to you, or you will go out and see out for the young talented people?
Thank you for the question. First, we will observe the people who have the talent, and we will ask them whether they want to use their talent to promote themselves. And if they said yes, then we will help them by supporting with financial and all. Thank you.
Okay, one last question. What is your revenue, or how do you generate your revenue? Are you going to charge the people who will be coming and getting the platform, or you will organize some events and from the tickets you'll get the money? So how is your, or what is your methodology of how to get a money, or how to make a revenue?
Thank you for the question. First, we will organize the program, and then with the fund which they get, we will ask 10% of it, and from there, that will be our revenue. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.